I just did one video. This is part two, but this is going to be on marriage and dating. How it's a scam. Nobody really cares about nobody's feelings, and how about 97% to 98% of women just want dudes for money. Now, we all know you need money to survive. We know how things are getting worse. We know how expensive it is. But when you get on these platforms and you complain about you going to these speed dating events and no men is showing up, and then a lot of you, I'm gonna say it one more again, it's always women of color, black women, that get on these dating events saying the reason why a lot of these black men ain't showing up because they're too cheap, they don't want to spend money. That's all it's about with y'all, man. We know we need money, but that's all y'all live for. You don't live for your family. You don't live for your closest relatives, your friends, or you don't even live for God. All you live for is money. And that's going to be a lot of y'all women and men's downfall. But we're going to talk about the women. We'll get on the men. I'm going to do another video about the men. That's going to be your downfall. It's money. And why do you think a lot of dudes, you got dudes out here making six figures. You got guys making $90,000 a year, living in furnished rooms, and they buy themselves. What they do, they go buy a PlayStation and they play video games. And if they want to have a sexual relationship, what they do is they turn on the Triple X channel. And that's how they do what they got to do. They get their grease. I'm just being honest, and this is what they do. A lot of these dudes don't want to get into relationships because that's all it's about with money. And then what y'all do, y'all get on these platforms and y'all shame men about, oh, this is why y'all don't show up to the dating event because y'all so cheap, y'all don't want to spend money. And half y'all women never know, y'all don't know how to sew. Y'all don't know how to cook. Y'all don't know how to clean. You don't know how to be a wife. But you want somebody to take you out and spend money on you. Meanwhile, you take your money and you leave it in the account, and then when you, run through this man and run him dry, you have a savings. This is what y'all do. I'm watching a lot of these platforms, and I'm watching people reacting to a lot of these platforms, and it's always majority of women of color talking this, man. You have other women, but you mostly have women of color talking this. The reason why these men are not going to the speed dating events is because they're too cheap. No, the reason why a lot of them not going there because look at how y'all act. A lot of y'all women go there silly, drunk. A lot of y'all don't know how to be housewives, but you want me to take my money and take you out. On the first date, you're saying, oh, you got guys that out, a lot of YouTubers out there going on the street saying, well, how much does a guy have to spend on you on the first date? You got women saying $500. For what? Where am I taking you? To what type of restaurant? So when the Passport Brothers first started and y'all kept saying, oh, the reason why y'all going to the Philippines is because y'all messing with these underprivileged women. No, these women may not have it, but they appreciate it. They don't care if you take them to go get a cup of coffee and a cookie and go in the park and get to know each other. They don't care about that. But what y'all want to do, you're gonna just met me, and I'm supposed to, like a jackass, take $500 and take you out to where? And I just met you. We haven't even dated. This is our first date. I'm supposed to take $500 out of my pocket to take you out, and I just met you? A lot of y'all get on these platforms and get in the street being interviewed by and acting a fool, looking stupid. So that's why they said they'd rather go to the Philippines. They want to get a coffee date in the Philippines. They're more family orientated in the Philippines. The women are more family orientated with their family. They just want a nice husband. They're not looking for somebody filthy rich. They're looking for somebody that can at least help them a little, just a little. They don't ask for that much in the Philippines, just a little. And they take care of their man. But I'm supposed to just meet you on the first date and spend $500. Where am I taking you? What restaurant am I taking you that I have to take you to spend $500? And a lot of y'all have no shame about it. Oh, if you want this box, we gotta spend $500. Well, you know what? I'll go home. I'll put on the porno channel, get me some grease, and I'm good. I'm straight. A lot of us are just looking for a normal relationship with somebody, man. But a lot of y'all women, man, are doing this, a lot of these guys dirty, man. This is what a lot of y'all are doing. To get up there and say you got to spend $500. And then you got to, oh, he's got to be making $200,000 a year. One girl said he's has to be making $1 million there. And when the guy said, what are you making? Oh, it's none of your business. So we already know where that came from. You ain't making crap. But I'm supposed to make $1 million a year because you lay on your back as a woman and I'm supposed to spend on you. Like a lot of y'all women are looking real bad. And don't worry, I'll make a video for the men. I didn't leave the men out. I will make a video. When I do videos, I do it both ways. I don't just do harp on one. I will get on the men. But a lot of y'all women, I don't know who's raising y'all. And if these women are raising y'all, who raised them? And then who raised them? And then it's a generational gap or dysfunctional women. Dysfunctional women. It's a generational gap or dysfunctional women. Like I said, don't worry. I'll be making a video about the men because I know how y'all women get. Y'all are very sensitive. I'm going to be doing something about the men. But whoever's raising y'all as women didn't do a good job. Whoever raised y'all as a woman didn't do a good job at all. At all. Didn't do a good job. You're going to tell me, I just met you, and women are saying, I have you, you're on the first date, a guy has to spend $500. Where am I going? Where am I taking? What am I getting you? But you have a problem with beautiful Filipino women that all they want to do is the first date to go to a park with a coffee and sit down and talk to a person. Get a coffee and a Danish, go to the park and sit down and get to know the person because you got to figure out, is this person for me? Because I know if you're going to tell me I'm going to have to spend $500, the date just ended right there. That means I'm going out with a person that only looking for a guy to take care of him. A gold, as they call them, gold diggers. So you get mad at the Filipino women, the ones that's nice and laid back and just relaxed, and they came from an unfortunate situation, but the situation they came from, unfortunate, still was good because if you ever noted, if you go and look at the videos on the Filipino areas that's poor, but they still happy. And that's all I want. I'd rather hang out with them and date them women and get married to them and be around those poor people than be around snobs. Straight up. Because they know what it is not to have nothing, but they still have family. And that's why I love them so much and respect them so much. And that's what I'm going to probably have to end up doing, is getting me a Filipino female. Because they think if they just want to go to the park and chill out and have a coffee and the Danish and the talk and get to know each other, walk around and laugh. But meanwhile, I have to take you to a 5-star restaurant and spend $5. And then after I spend the $5, now what if you don't like me? So I just spent $500 for nothing. Big Hawk, Yonkers native, host of Street Talk. I'm going to keep bringing it to you. Fire, beyond fire, beyond fire. Salute to everybody. I'm out.